welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, Part 19 in this case. Let me put myself into a directory. And we're good, I think. Let's go into the cantina right away, basically. And find out what happened to Dagon Gent, or whatever his name is. I think it's Dagon Gent. It's been a few days since I played, so. Dun 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 dun.
Krotono ranga manatandi koroto mokpikno na wana si chit chika wana si tanto todos tu karata me ranga na roto dosi mana rachanta Krotono ranga manatandi koroto mokpikno na wana si chin si wano osh Krotono ranga manatandi koroto Mokpikno na wala si Jin si wano bosh. Sakray masukun ratungala. May rotono jun sa ranga roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo ratamana sobu.
Purnacho niso pamaranga do risa vota. Gowana me. Sucha tola bache kamantu. Dochi no mazurunta. Lagichi-sa? Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tachimorosa kamsa, javaskop. Krech, mizoto minaka de sama krema kraja vituto, bakaraze zon mama, potaka chibintano, vereka tocha haremba, sobo rama hota watakan. Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tachimorosa kamsa, javaskobo sabjo, richiso karve nokso, mochitosas dahupo botenya goju tropipja, when tabani sochu, norotoga proto lalashishi, juvadosa jibacha, kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tachimorosa kamsa.
Let me out. Thank you.
Tawini malre, una bola pichwa.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right? I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle. Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic? That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than we feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report. But days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring starport visas. After the Jedi Civil War, the Republic was weak, and the cost of the Jedi Order was staggering. This entire region is unstable, and the entire Republic government could collapse. If Onderon secedes, other worlds may follow, and that can't be allowed to happen. Trade between our worlds has brought economic prosperity, and people just take it for granted. All worlds are now interconnected. The Senate also smooths over differences, and is a great instrument for peace. If the Republic falls apart, 1,000 little wars born out of petty rivalries will erupt over time. Eventually, the entire galaxy could be thrown into a dark age. I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds. I believe the people of Isis are absolutely correct. The civil war is brewing, and Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to Coruscant in time. What do you want to know about that night? Dagon Gent didn't do it because he was with me at the time. It's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Andoronians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder. We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable with his help to the Republic. I only wish there was something I could do to help him.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars. I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
Absolutely. Okay. More people to talk to.
Something you want. I have connections, many connections in the city. I can provide high-quality, unique weapons that you won't be able to find elsewhere. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal, something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need money, I'll pay you 5,000 credits. All I ask is get me one open starport visa. I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now. The soldiers were asking me some entertaining questions that night. I've got no idea what was going on.
This room is reserved, off-worlder. If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. You're flaming right, I do. The night she made the great flight, she ripped Dagon apart. Not literally, but we could hear her laying into him over here. We got a good laugh at it. Dagon was so mad he was sputtering. Then he stormed off. Best entertainment we had that night. The only good thing about that Sulio is she had a good tongue on her.
Malampro tarawantika sa samchabara guatasha kontia chama umbrata tiwas. Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosana nansata. Jone mulera. Tonkinge ba no jansaka nikaraska. Panchanik mawimbo kranta mi bilan. Nungachi ta imbre wanachiki. Drumba bambwa. Punti chanunka. Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosana na. Tonghite Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bakaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplali mulibrawa iberendia tia wishnu nunga se.
I think there's one or two more people I can talk to. I'm just gonna try to find them all and try to get some information.
Nokta kamaranin doso ragwi no chabi. Silwamago.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Pizak? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the company amiable. Can I tempt you? Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about? She did? Oh no, by the four moons, what a mix-up! They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-tooth dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a
His face is so ugly.
didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pizak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Sulio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Sulio was our friend. Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
So if I recall, there's a few things I can, like, do. The only thing you find is a dried blood where she was killed. Maybe there's something else in the area. Remains of a serving droid still clutching its serving tray. His head is missing.
This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Yeah, we have to fight. Forgot something about the droid, and then we have to buy the droid's head. I think that's slightly spoilery, but.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Pizak. Foul business, that is. That would be Bohema's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3. No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
I gotta talk to, like, the main people again. Someone remembers what happened to him. The droid, that is. Wait, is there not a bartender? Am I high? I'm talking to the bartender quickly, if I recall. It might help. Oh, he knows nothing. That's cool. Nico, we tried. I'll try Ziff. I think Ziff might know something. Kif, sorry. Ziff.
Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Hunta chivita inkak. Da wancha mori chiwa. Mufalawa ni bobo wishio. Kuna sita. Ichawa te crossi wishio toda si. E krimba choku indindo.
So he's the guy I go to the end. How else do I know how to get it. I think I need the info first. I'll talk to a few more people first before I go looking for it. What about my military friend? Not him. Military friend.
Good to see you again. Any luck with the visa? What do you want to know about it? The information I have is vital to this. Really? You've done a tremendous service for the Republic. Now I have to catch the first shuttle out of here. May the Force be with you.
Pretty obvious we've ended up light side at this point, chat. I might change my mind later again and just like go evil and start killing people for fun, because memes, right? But it's pretty obvious we've ended up light side. Oh, okay.
This room is reserved. If you ask me, that Biff keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though. That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
Yeah, I gotta go to that droid now, buy the head. And then just, then I bring it back to Kif, whatever. You'll see, chat. I'll play the game and I'll let you guys see. But that's basically what I'm getting at now.
I am 1B8D.
We've seen this.
Unknown. I have many serving droid parts. The market rate for those parts would... Thank you for your business.
Kif and the cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Da wancha mori chiwa. Da hupa, bosa kurata, go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki. Kawana bota yuta tanga kinyamadura. Ta yaita, ta bosana nansa.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yuta tanga kinyamadura. Ta yaita, ta bosana nansata.
Nico.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazan. Foul business, that. If it'll help Dagon, You got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here? That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
What he meant to say, Major, is that they were friends.
So these two were friends? A friend would never say such things to another friend. You expect me to believe...
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. But there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime. So what? What matters is who was there first. An eyewitness said he came from his office almost immediately. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi. You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat. The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators. I'm not gonna say any more. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one.
Wait, why can I ask why he was locked up?
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hud's fault. I know a few people though. Who do you need to get in touch with? A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a Master there, I think I know who it is. There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure. But Kel's gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. You take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Alright, I know I've been so quiet today during this episode, I know, because there's so much dialogue. I can start talking a little more now. There's a lot less dialogue coming up. A little bit more here and there, but a lot of fighting coming soon. I don't even know if we'll do it this episode. I think so. I think we have time. Looking for another hour. I think I've been doing shorter episodes, so I'm looking at getting a longer one in again.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave. You? And just how do you intend to do that? It isn't for sale. I warned you, Offworlder. Kill her!
All you had to do was give me the holo discs. Yeah, another fucking thing. Forgot that you got 2 of these. I don't want any of this information. I realize that there's dialogue here. Wait, I want him to open up another visa for me. Do I have to leave and come back? That's probably what has to happen. Hold on. I guess not. I'll try it later, because I know you can get. I know another person you can give it to.
Have you found the encrypted holodiscs yet? I won't be able to get a hold of my contact from the palace without it. Great going there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting them. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in Isis anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this. Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And, no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is a full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
KOTOR, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malak during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. No, I survived the war. If only just. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend. You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy. There's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an expert.
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I must return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What? What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of her. I won't let Kavar escape.
For the sake of subtlety, I suggest we avoid using grenades and any other weapons that may injure civilians in this battle.
Attack, please.
Yes.
What's wrong?
What is it?
We have to fight our way to the palace, I think, chat, if I recall. That's what we have to do now. So as we fight, I mean, I'll talk all I can, but... we have pretty good blasters, to be fair. Too much loot. I don't need any of it. Like, I really don't need any of that loot, so I'm just gonna leave it.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on? What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently. You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with Command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Not all the military is after us. Still, Baklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Baklu invents some charges against us. Then we'd be in real trouble.
That's a bad idea. I know what happens here.
You know what to do. Let's do it! Get her! The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
Let's hurry this up. I want him escorted out quickly.
This is outrageous. I'm not a spy. I'm a journalist for ISIS Com.
You're a...
Why am I stuck in this? This is supposed to be earlier in the game.
We are taking you back to our barracks for investigation.
Well, you can't be serious. You accuse me of propaganda? I have proof that Vaklu is withholding information on the so-called Republic.
One more word of treason out of you. What are you looking at? This is none of your business.
Please, man, help me. Vaklu's troops won't listen. I'm just a journalist, not a spy.
This spy has been using his position as a journalist to spread lies and dissent among our people. No doubt he's been up to other treasonous activity as well.
But that's just crazy. I was a member of the Resistance. I fought in the Mandalorian War.
Yes, and your disloyalty now deeply sickens me. What? General Vaklu passed an edict giving the military broad authority to detain and question anyone suspected of treasonous activity. It was specifically meant for us to pick up spies like this before they could leave ISIS or go underground. That is classified military information. I don't have time to answer your barbed questions off-world. Men, let him go. We'll be back to the port order. Then we'll take him to the battle. And you should watch yourself. You don't want to be known for siding with people like him.
I don't know how to thank you. I'm getting out of ISIS, and eventually they'll come back to me. After that, I have a feeling no one will hear from me again. Thank you.
Same. Well, nobody died during this, so...
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to... I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
Can I even attack these turrets from here? Yeah, I can use Krea's Destroy Droid. Let's leave then.
The shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's gonna be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot. We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway. I don't have it in me. It's a matter of self-interest. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic, and then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
Alright, chat. So, we're going to go a couple more seconds here, and then next episode we're going to do the next big part. 'Cause it'll take us like an hour to do that, or 30 minutes, and then it'll be a long episode. So it makes sense to end it here in a minute. We'll get the call. There's a thing that happens here soon. Oh my. There's still assassins here. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure this is a bug. I don't think they're supposed to be here. I think they're supposed to be from last time. Like, I'm actually pretty sure they're not supposed to be here right now.
Ready to head back to your ship? Follow me.
Boom. We'll let this dialogue run for a bit, and then we'll end the episode.
Would be my pleasure.
Meditation envy?
Why don't you go sit on a rocket?
Calm down. What is your problem?
I don't want to talk about it.
Alright, you know, Atten, sometimes it's no wonder you can't figure yourself out the way you lie to yourself all the time. I've hunted a lot of people in my line of work, but I never met someone who wants to get lost more than you do. I've got a pretty good idea why, but not the whole picture. I will, though. My advice? Come clean before I find out. And stop watching her. She's got enough problems.
There was a pattern to Revan's attacks during the Jedi Civil War. He sought to convert Jedi, not kill them. But that is not all. In fact, he fought to keep the infrastructure intact, killed certain political leaders that would lead to destabilization. First Patriarch Lelin Dur of Sirocco, the Corellian diplomat Mimis Yoon, and Yusunus of Achani. I am not sure that he intended to conquer. I think he was trying to do something else. I think he was trying to unify the galaxy against some other threat. I do not know, and that concerns me.
So we do go back in a minute here. You know what? Let's end the episode here with some dialogue. Check our influences on people.
Yes. Have you come with
Actually, I'll do that off screen. The Mitraceric crystal stuff. No, I need to do it before the battle, so I guess I'll do it right now really quickly, as fast as possible. I hate doing this on screen because it's fucking annoying and boring and tedious, but... What am I stuck on? I'm sorry, what? You see that, chat? The fuck? I hit Crayodimes, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Derp. Alright, let's go bring the crystal to what's-her-face? Korea.
Yes. That crystal is bonded. Let me focus. There. Now, is there something else?
Alright, now we can talk.
A discussion, perhaps, for another time.
Okay, well. Attack, dexterity, wisdom, and strength.
My life for yours.
I don't think there's much interesting dialogue left. I think I'll end the episode here, and I'll do the next one here in a minute. where we'll go to the palace and do all the fighting. I'll see you guys for that. Part 20. We're getting there. It'll be like a 40-part series at this point. Maybe 35, 33 or something like that. That's my prediction, at least. But I'll see you guys for that when we go to do that here in, like... I'll be back in a minute on Twitch. In 2 days on YouTube, like always.